Hey. Hi. I'm in a new space today. I'm actually in the living kitchen area. I would show you, but that would just be actually really weird and annoying. I was gonna light my candle. Wait. Important part, obviously. Hand from a random place. Hope it looks cute. Yeah. Hi. Again. Yeah, so I am here in my kitchen living area place. And I thought today I would do something a little different, which is the booktube newbie tag. I don't know why I had to think about that. Why did I have to... Again, didn't have to think about that. And I've got my really cool laptop with me to make myself look more professional than I actually am. Because I was gonna write out a little script and be a bit more organised for this one, rather than what I'm normally like, which, you know, bit of a rambler. What I mean is, normally I don't have a script for anything. I was gonna have a script today. Did I bother? No. Did I heck? So we're just gonna go with it, see what happens. And yeah, let's bloody go. Anyway. Okay, so the first question is, why did you start this channel? Honestly, I was in a bit of a creative slump in regards to everything. I've been very lucky this year actually, and I've done quite a few acting gigs. However, obviously, when you're a newbie, it's very new, like few and far between. So I moved to Manchester. I wanted to do something more creative, and I thought, what could I fill my time with? And my friend Charlie, she was like, I love it when you do, because I love writing poetry as well, and obviously I love reading and all that stuff. And she was like, why not just put it on one platform and share it with everyone? And I thought that would be really cool. Didn't have the guts to do it because this was ages ago when we were talking about it. And finally I was just like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Let's talk about everything I love, and hope that I can connect with other people. Because I love meeting new people, love making new friends. So yeah, that would be really lovely if I could, yeah, just connect with some people. Even in the comment section, that would be really lovely. So essentially, I started this channel so that I could blab, have a place to blab. Oh, sorry, Nico. And share my thoughts and opinions with loads of like-minded people, and also share their books, share experiences, and yeah, just do that really. The second question, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? Well, obviously my wonderful charm and my beaming personality. Clearly, this is what I can bring. You know, this wonderful, impeccable vibe. You know, that's what I can bring. I can bring silliness, goofiness, awkward, cute vibes. That's what I've got. It's all I've got. It's all I've got in this little land. And I was also thinking, like, as I went to drama school, so I was thinking maybe, well, I went to drama school, that's a whole story in itself. But I thought I could share some of my acting books that I've got, which ones I would kind of recommend. Honestly, yeah, I was gonna say none of them. Not true, not true. There are some good ones out there. It's just probably the ones that we were recommended wasn't the best. But anyway, I can bring a different take to this little place on the tube. Bring myself. Anyway, move on. Number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Yeah. I'm very excited. Just in general, I want to be able to I just want to be able to talk to people and connect to people. I also want to get over, I have this big fear of embarrassing myself in public, even though that's all I ever seemingly do. So I want to be able to vlog, gather the courage to be able to do that and speak essentially to you guys in public. That's my big, what I want to be able to do, because I think there's so many beautiful places around where I live on the outskirts of Manchester, and I want to be able to chat some shit with you and, you know, obviously talk about those experiences while you're able to see something like really pretty in the background. I think that would be nice. So I want to get over that fear. So I'm excited to try new things, really push myself out there and, you know, have new experiences, get out of the comfort zone. That's what I'd like to do and what I'm excited about. I'm also excited to share like cool stories and books and yeah, just life with you, which is so corny. So cringe. I hate it. Anyway, but yeah, that sounds good. Why do you love reading? Honestly, I like the escape. I also love being able to find myself, like find bits of myself in characters. Because that's why I wanted to start reading, because I started reading at a time when I was, not to get too deep, but I was really quite lonely and didn't really have many people or friends that were in classes with me at school. So I wanted to find myself through the stories and hopefully find somebody who was going through kind of the same thing as me. Didn't find that at the time, but it was a nice escape. And it was great to read such crazy books at a probably 16 is too, I don't know. I was going to say probably 16 is too young, but we don't know. I was fine. I say that as this person. I love reading as an escapism. I love learning new things. I think that's my main thing why I read, is because I want to garner and gather as much knowledge. I'm very, very hungry for new things and new experiences and becoming a better person in general. You know, I think life is meant for learning, and why not start with a book? So there. Oh dear. Anyway, I've just realised these boxes are in the background. I'm not going to move them now because, yeah, I've had 8 minutes of talking to you and they've been there. But these are Charlie's moving boxes. So these have been here since May. I love it. I think it adds, you know, we've got the bit of aesthetics here. We've got Nico here, candle, coffee, and then real life just here. So yeah, also sorry about the squeaky chair. I hate it too, but we roll. And my terrible posture. Anyway, what book or series got you into reading? I think, honestly, it was The Secret History by dotnewts, because I was one of those annoying Tumblr girlies back in the day. That was me. And I had recently discovered Dark Academia and all that pizzazz. And I really just wanted to start reading again, because the friends who I did have... Oh God, this is not supposed to be a therapy session. Anyway, my other friends, they were very into reading. And when I was a kid, I used to love Michael Morpurgo, anything to do with wolves. I was a freak. But I was like, I wanted to start reading so that we could have a conversation about all these different books. And at the time, they were very interested in the Captive Prince series. Love, big fan. But I didn't want to read that at the time. I was very much interested by the Tumblr girlies going on about The Secret History and all these weird and freaky people. So I was like, let's go to the library and get out that bad boy. And honestly, I don't think it's the best book to start off your reading journey with. Because obviously it's a thick boy, you know? And yeah, it was hard to get through to begin with, just because I was more focused on how many pages there were left, rather than, you know, the good book that it is. And it eventually became my favourite book. But once I was through it, and once I was able to enjoy it, rather than thinking about, oh, I've got so many pages to get through, it was amazing, and I loved it. And yeah, it was one of my favourite books ever, and I think I read it at the right time. Reading it at 16 was, yeah, best decision, and I loved it because I got to see the grey canvas that is people, you know? I love that. I love morally grey people, if you can't tell from my other videos, and I'm trying not to go on about it because I need to find a good way to describe like what my reading taste is instead of just going women. Messy women. Strange characters. Yeah, so maybe I just need to like find something that kind of encompasses that in one. But anyway, I think I've gone off topic. Secret History by Donatella is what got me into reading, so yeah, let's go. What questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? Oh my god. What is Hay Festival like? Please, tell me. I've always wanted to go, but I've never had the time. I think when it comes to acting, you just don't know when a job is going to be. So I've never booked anything because I'm like, oh god, what if I get a job then? Just bloody book the thing, gal. Just book it. Just go. But I've never been. So what is Hay Festival like? What's it like meeting those authors that you've looked up to? Asking them all the questions that you've wanted to ask. Like, that's so cool. How do you have the confidence to whip out the old camera in public? How do you do that? I need to, maybe it's me, this is a me problem, I need to care less. I mean, I think that's just a running theme in my life is I need to care less. But anyhow, I think all of it's just me issues that hopefully I will sort out. So yeah, let's hope, Nico. Let's hope that I can sort out my problems. Anyway. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Getting over myself? Is that okay? Getting over myself? I think that sounds great. Because I think everybody always says, you know, that I come across as a very confident person. And I just think, you know, what are you seeing? What are you seeing that I'm not? Because in my head, I am very awkward, and again, this is all just a big me problem. I don't know. Yeah, working on genuine confidence. Yeah, a booktube channel. I don't know, maybe overconsumption, because I do have a really bad book buying habit, which I need to get out of. I bought 2 new books. Not new, from a secondhand book shop called The Art of Tea, which is so nice, by the way. If you come to Manchester, go to The Art of Tea. It's really nice. I said I wasn't going to get anything else, but they were 2 books from my to read. I've been looking for them for ages. Maybe buying loads of books is going to be an issue for me. But I was doing that before I started this booktube channel anyway. Again, maybe it's just a me problem. Yeah, overconsumption. When did I start reading? So I started reading when I was a kid, because obviously you've got to read for school. But I really, really loved Michael, I can't remember what it's called, but I loved reading back at school. And then I just stopped reading from like year 8, year 11. I just stopped reading, and I don't know why. I think, well, during that time, like, my schedule was very filled. I don't do anything by halves. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, but I never make life easy for myself. So I had a very full timetable, especially in year 9. I was very much like, I used to do dancing. So I was at dancing all the time. I did loads of extracurricular activities at school. So I just didn't have the time for myself, really. God, I'm rambling again! But yeah, so I started properly reading in 2015, and I read Secret History, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I really did like that. I'm trying to think, what else did I love? Hunger Games, big fan. I want to say that was the series that got me into reading, answering the previous question. So it was like the book was Secret History and then the series was Hunger Games. I still haven't read the rest of the last Hunger Games book, which is mad. Like, why haven't I done that? And I've got it as well. I got it from a secondhand bookshop ages ago. So I've got the whole series now. Series is it? Ooh. So I've got all that now, so I'm hoping maybe now that it's on my shelf I'll read it. The first book was my favourite, for sure. But I love that series very much. To answer the question, 2015. After all that rambling. Anyway, flippin' heck. Where do you read? Everywhere. If I'm reading physical books, I'll sit here. Everywhere, coffee shops, in me room. Like I've said before so many times, I love a good audiobook, so I will genuinely be listening to that everywhere. Out and about, I'll be going to work, I'll be listening to an audiobook, most probably. I'll have this like resting bitch face on, walking, listening to the most filthiest book you'll ever hear. It's never, the book talk books where it's specific, essentially it's just a whole load of smut. No, it's just the unhinged, specifically My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Moshfegh. I was reading that and it was the most horrendous scene I've ever heard. I was in Waterstones browsing the book section. I was like, oh God, I hope no one can hear this. I was like, I'm having a great time, but I don't want to subject some poor innocent bystanders to this certain part of the book. If you know, you know. I'm not going into it because I don't want to get demonetized. But yeah, I literally read everywhere. Everywhere, anywhere. I get hyperfixated on things, so it will be for a certain amount of time, and then I'll go back to listening to music again and listening to my podcasts and doing all that. But when I'm out, yeah, I'm normally listening to an audiobook of some kind. To answer the question, everywhere. Oh my God, sorry, pardon me. I just had some granola. Yeah, I think we're on the last two questions, so that's cool. Okay, what kind of books do you like? Oh my God. I knew they were going to ask this. And I still didn't prepare an answer. What kind of books do you like to read? Books about messy women. Books about unhinged women. That's what I like. Give us a morally grey female character or a morally grey ambiguous person. Just give me something to think about. Give me mess. Give me small town syndrome. Give me, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I'm really passionate about this thing. Just give me me. Give me me in a book and I'll be there. You know? God, that's so pretentious. Unhinged messy women. I also love Game of Thrones. A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. Big fan of that series. Love him. Big love. But I love historical retellings. So, I love the old... Ooh, it's gone dark. Ooh. I feel like the candle's more effective now. I hope it's not, like, really weird. I think, yeah, it looks a bit... Maybe it's just me, but that bit looks a bit weird. But we'll roll with it. But I look cute. Ew. Back to the topic at hand. I love historical retellings. I need to read the final book in the Wolf Den series. I can't remember who it's by, but it seems to be a running theme that I read this series when I'm in the Lake District. So I read The Wolf Den, The House of the Golden Door, and then I need to read, I think it's called Temple of Fortuna. So that's the last one I need to read, and I love that series very much. But yeah, I love a load of books, but really those specific dark fantasy, messy women, and historical retellings. Oh, and niche, but Richard III. Anything with Richard III in, I'll read it. Stunning Splendour, I'll read it. Any miscellaneous fiction book about Richard III, I'll read it. Anne Neville, I'll read it. Anybody else? Nah. I think I saw this meme once and it was like, every girly has their one historical figure that they obsess over. And yeah, mine's Richard III. But not like, you know, Henry VII's making him out to be a bad person. Not that. The actual Richard III, who was a morally grey guy. and I want to know about him. I don't want to know about Shakespeare's Richard III. I want to know about real Richard. What were you like, sir? What did you do? How did you like them apples? You know what I mean? That's what I'm interested in. The last question, it says in brackets, sometimes done. Love that. What does your book collection look like? So I'm actually going to do a unhinged bookshelf tour. That's my plan. Because everybody, when I say everybody, I mean me. I love a good bookshelf tour. So I'm currently trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. Whether I'm going to go out through every single book and describe to you what it's about. But I don't know if you'd like that or not. I don't know if you'd be interested in it. Because I feel like it would be very, very long and tedious. And I don't know if you could listen to this little frog yapping about every single book that I got. Could you do that? I mean, this is when you know you're a real YouTuber, when you're like, comment down below. Comment down below your thoughts and vibes. I don't know. Do what you want. Do what you want. You don't have to. But yeah, my book collection is a mess. And so am I. So, like mother, like child. Hell yeah. Anyway, I think actually that's it. Yeah. Oh my god, 11 questions and 26 minutes apparently, so you're welcome. Some little tidbits about me. I hope you liked it all. Maybe I should drink my coffee actually, it's getting a bit cold. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked having Nico. You can't actually see him much, but this is my son, Nico. I don't know what this plant is called, but I'm really trying to be a better mum and water him more. Yeah, he's cute and we love him. My son. But yes, anyway. Stop rambling. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. It was very much a rambly one, and I do apologise if I chatted too long. I don't know why I'm apologising for that. People, I love that shit. So hopefully, like minds manifest like minds. So yeah. Anyway, love you lots. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next bloody video. Let's see if I can switch this off. Bye.